Welcome to the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power's 31st Annual Regional Science Bowl Competition. We're here in beautiful downtown Los Angeles at the John Ferraro Building. Today, we are welcoming over 160 students from across the Los Angeles area to showcase their knowledge in an exciting, fast-paced, game show-style competition.
This is the 2023 LADWP Science Bowl Competition!
The Science Bowl Regional Competition is a proud LADWP tradition since 1993. For over 30 years, the regionals have been testing students' reflexes, teamwork skills, and knowledge of STEM topics in a fun and competitive atmosphere. This year's competition may be more exciting than usual since it's the first in-person bowl since the pandemic.
Short answer. The largest known volcano in our solar system is located in what solar system body? B1.
Mars.
That is correct. 4 points for Team B.
Have you ever wondered how they come up with the questions year after year?
The Department of Energy is the sponsor and kind of the prime organizer at the national level, and they really support us here at the regionals and throughout the country. And we have a team that also looks over the questions and validates and gives feedback to Department of Energy. And so it's a great partnership. There's been so much development. If we look at the last 30 years, everything in science, technology, computer science, and what's been really wonderful with the Department of Energy and with our teams in developing these questions, they've been keeping pace with that and making them relevant, hot topics to gain that interest of the students. And they're brand new every year.
You heard right. It's a new set of questions every single year. Since its inception, the Science Bowl has grown in popularity and has become an integral commitment to encouraging STEM education.
STEM is a trendy acronym for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Why is it important? I guess selfishly because I love it. And for most of these students here because they love it. But, in a broader sense, it is foundational to modern society. None of us would be here or eating or doing anything without those fields.
We want our generation of innovators, of people who will problem solve. And there are so many problems that need to be solved. Not just big problems like climate change and global warming and all that stuff, but there's also small problems like how we more efficiently get power and energy to cities and maybe more rural areas, right?
Not only do the adults see the importance of STEM, but so do the students.
I think STEM is important because it's the study of the world around us and how the processes and all that work around us.
I think STEM is important because it's our future and it's also our past and it's always advancing. I wouldn't have my phone if it weren't for people studying STEM. I wouldn't have my laptop.
There's no doubt these students spend a lot of hours, commitment, and fun brainstorming. They really enjoy the camaraderie and gain new friends.
Since it's my first year, it took a lot of time and dedication to prepare for the Science Bowl. Time after school, during school, before school, to just study, gather with your teammates, kind of prepare, tighten your bond together.
For my entire life, I've been really interested in scientific subjects, especially so in math and physics. That's overall why I joined Science Bowl, is just to perform in a bunch of different scientific subjects and also be able to bond with others over those scientific subjects that I love so much.
It gives me a community where I can go at school and just kind of share my love for science and STEM in general.
Science Bowl is fun. It's fun preparing for it. It's fun competing. It really rewards just pursuit of knowledge in a really open-ended way that's very gratifying. And I think most students don't get a lot of the reward or incentive for in high school. Classes have very specific parameters of what you're supposed to learn. A lot of other science competitions have very specific parameters, and Science Bowl is very open-ended, but that's part of the charm.
This is an intense and rigorous day. Students start off with a round robin where they answer questions against other schools. After the morning competitions are tallied off, the teams who get eliminated move on to the hands-on competition. Now, don't take this lightly. A lot of students live for this part of the competition. This year's task? Build a claw to pick up objects using only the supplies provided. After that, the top 16 teams go off into another round until we are down to the last 2 teams who will compete for the regional title. The excitement is at its peak.
At DWP, we're all about building a stronger Los Angeles through service, through innovation, and through opportunity. Hosting the Science Bowl is sparking not just creativity, but we're helping to develop and incentivize the leaders and the innovators of the future. Finally, we're enhancing opportunities in terms of getting some of these young people back at LADWP, and it's a part of our workforce. So this is a triple win for us all the way around.
Since the first bowl in 1993, LADWP regional championship teams have won 5 national titles and placed among the top 5 teams 15 times. Many of these alums have gone on to various jobs in the industry, as well as come back to volunteer at the bowl.
I competed 2008 to 2010, and I've been volunteering here at the DWP since 2014, and I haven't missed a year yet. STEM has been a very meaningful part of my professional career. Today I invest in biotechnology companies that bring life-saving or life-helping drugs to patients in need, and without having developed the passion for biology and chemistry along the way, I wouldn't be able to be in this field of work.
Year after year, this event is a success, mainly through the efforts of more than 100 volunteers made up mainly of the LADWP employees, their families, and alum.
But what made me decide to be on the committee and to be a participant in trying to make sure that this is successful is being able to see the kids, watching them actively participate, knowing that my contribution allows for this regional competition, scrimmage competition, to continue each year.
This year, LADWP is honoring the memory of a few of our volunteers. One of our longstanding volunteers, Melinda Rowe, held almost every leadership position as a volunteer over more than 25 years. The Regional Championship School Trophy is named in her memory. The winning team today walks away with a $1,000 scholarship for each team member and an all-expense-paid trip to Washington, D.C. to compete for the National Science Bowl. So let's go see who's going to take it this year.
Well, with that, we're about ready to begin. Excited to do it. So, captains, can you give me the thumbs up if you're ready to go? All right, here we go. Good luck to both teams. This will be the final round of the LADWP Science Bowl 2023. We'll start with the toss-up number 1, chemistry short answer. Identify all of the following 3 elements that can form hydrogen bonds. 1, oxygen. 2, fluorine. 3, nitrogen. Interrupt by B2.
All?
All is correct. 4 points are awarded, and your bonus is in chemistry, multiple choice. In a first-order reaction, the reactant concentration versus time curve is what type of function? W, exponential decay. X, logistic decay. Y, inverse decay. Z, logistic growth.
W, right?
X, I think.
Wait.
Yeah, X. It's X. I'm pretty sure it's ln, so X.
Wait, but if you ln of X is linear with time.
It's
5
X,
seconds.
It's X.
X?
I'm sorry, that's not correct. We were looking for W.
Can we pause? The timer is not going.
Oh. I'm sorry. Okay.
All right, perfect. So we just declared that bonus 1 was not correct, and we'll move to toss-up 2, math, multiple choice. The lifespan of a certain type of light bulb is normally distributed with mean 2,400 hours and standard deviation 80 hours. Which of the following is closest to the percentile of the lifespan of a 2,240-hour light bulb? W, 2, X, 5. Interrupt by A captain.
X.
X is not correct. 4 points will be awarded to Team B, and I'll reread the question. Math, multiple choice toss-up. The lifespan of a certain type of light bulb is normally distributed with mean 2,400 hours and standard deviation 80 hours. Which of the following is closest to the percentile of the lifespan of a 2,240-hour light bulb? W, 2, X, 5, Y, 16, Z, 34. B3.
W.
W is correct. Your bonus will be in math short answer. Mickey has 4 cats and 7 identical treats. She would like to distribute the 7 treats to the 4 cats so that each cat gets at least 1 treat. In how many ways can this be done?
How fun. Wait, 3? Wait,
is it
7
4 cubed?
treats?
Yes.
So it's just 4.
4. You think of 4 cubes?
It's, wait, each gets at least.
Because
oh,
basically
and
each
bad.
one gets 1, so dart 3 left, and then
Yeah,
each
4
of the
cubed,
3.
yes,
Okay.
and bad.
Wait, what was that?
64.
Okay, 64. Wait, 64.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. It was 20. We'll move now to toss-up 3, biology short answer. What thyroid hormone is constructed from 2 tyrosine amino acids and 4 iodine atoms? A, Captain.
Thyroxine.
That's correct. Your bonus is biology multiple choice. Which of the following is true of most apicomplexans? W, they are photosynthetic. X, they cause algal blooms. Y, they are parasites. Z, they are sessile.
Why? It's why.
Y. Y is correct. 10 points. Toss-up number 4, Earth and Space Science multiple choice. What period of the geologic timescale immediately precedes the Cambrian and is distinguished by the earlier appearance of macroscopic animal fossils in sedimentary rocks? W, Ordovician. X, Devonian. Y, Permian. Interrupt by A1.
Z.
Z is correct. Ediacaran. 4 points are awarded, and the bonus is Earth and Space Science multiple choice. It is believed that upon formation, Earth's moon may have been about 1/10 as far away from Earth as it is today. If the moon was still at this distance, how many times as great would its tidal force on Earth be? W, 10 times. X, 100 times. Y, 1,000 times. Z, 10,000 times.
Yeah, it's cube. Okay.
Y. Y is correct. Toss-up 5 is physics multiple choice. What is the term for a process in which no heat is transferred to, interrupt, B2.
Adiabatic.
Adiabatic is correct. 4 points are awarded, and your bonus is physics. Short answer. Cassidy is riding her bike along a straight path. Starting from rest, she accelerates at 1.5 meters per second squared for 3 seconds, then decelerates at 0.5 meters per second squared until she comes to a stop. In meters, what is her displacement between the beginning and end of this process?
So 9 over 4, and then 9 over 8, 27 over 8, and then
5 seconds.
0.2 final.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. We were looking for 27.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Move to toss-up 6, energy multiple choice. Scientists supported by the Department of Energy are using algorithms to optimize the structures of novel materials. Optimization problems are considerably more tractable if the function to be optimized has a second derivative that is non-negative on its entire domain. What is the adjective for this type of function? W, convex. X, surjective. Y, elliptical. Z, interrupt by A2.
Z.
Z is not correct and an interrupt, so 4 points are awarded to Team B, and I'll reread. Energy multiple choice toss-up. Scientists supported by the Department of Energy are using algorithms to optimize the structures of novel materials. Optimization problems are considerably more tractable if the function to be optimized has a second derivative that is non-negative on its entire domain. What is the adjective for this type of function? W, convex. X, surjective. Y, elliptical. Z, concave. B1.
W.
W, convex is correct.
Yes.
Your bonus will be energy multiple choice. Scientists at SLAC are studying charge density waves in superconductors. Which of the following is equal to the time derivative of electric charge density? W, curl of current density. X, negative curl of current density. Y, time derivative of current density. Z, negative divergence of current density.
Y?
Try negative curl of current density.
Wait, what was that? X?
Try Y. I don't know.
Y?
I'm sorry, that's not correct. We're looking for Z, negative divergence of current density. Toss-up number 7 is math short answer. What are the coordinates of the center of the circle described by the equation x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 10y equals 0? A2.
4, -5.
4, -5 is correct. Your bonus will be in math short answer. There are 64 three-digit numbers that can be made using only the 4 digits 1, 3, 5, and or 6. What is the average of these 64 numbers?
Yeah, this. 5 seconds. 1,665.
1,665 divided by 4.
That is correct. 10 points. Toss-up number 8 is physics short answer. How many different hydrogen emission lines involve levels no higher than n equals 5? B2.
25.
That's not correct. A2.
6.
6 is not correct. We were looking for 10. So then we'll move to toss-up number 9, Earth and Space Science multiple choice. A more rapidly rotating galaxy is typically more luminous. This association is described by which of the following? W, Hubble's law. X, Tully, Fisher, interrupt. A1.
X.
X is correct. Nice. 4 points, and your bonus is Earth and Space Science multiple choice. Which of the following streams would have the fastest average channel velocity? W, a stream with a discharge of 30 cubic feet per second and a cross-sectional area of 4 square feet. X, a stream with a discharge of 25 cubic feet per second and a cross-sectional area of 7 square feet. Y, a stream with a discharge of 40 cubic feet per second and a cross-sectional area of 5 square feet. Z, a stream with a discharge of 20 cubic feet per second and a cross-sectional area of 2 square feet.
What's the
It's which is faster. It's which is like has the highest cross-sectional area is which is fastest.
Oh.
So just like, is it just
what was W?
X? It's fastest, right? So X.
5 seconds.
X. I'm sorry, that's not correct. We were looking for Z, and we'll have a 2-minute break at the half.
I think there's going to be a lot more time. There's only
Do we have any substitutions from either of the teams?
We have one.
All right, just buzz in. Great. Other side, do we have any subs? Great. All right, perfect.
No.
Any questions, guys? Yes.
Can we switch our stuffed animals? They said we were going to, and then we haven't.
All right, yeah, please, go ahead.
We got the superhero mascot now. Is this correct?
Excellent. Good collaboration. Perfect. Captains, are we ready to go? Thumbs up?
Yeah, we're ready.
Bernard, thumbs up.
All right. Great. There you have it. Excellent. Good luck, guys. This is toss-up number 10, chemistry, multiple choice. Consider the reaction of solid Fe2O3 with gaseous carbon monoxide to form liquid metallic iron and gaseous carbon dioxide. Which of the following changes will not shift the equilibrium position of this reaction? W, removing CO2. X, adding CO. Y, adding Fe2, interrupt by B2.
Y.
Y is correct, adding Fe2O3. Your bonus is chemistry short answer. What is the molecular geometry of chlorine trifluoride?
Chlorine trifluoride.
Pretty sure it's T-shaped. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, T-shaped.
Yeah, I'm getting that too. T-shaped.
T-shaped is correct.
Nice.
Toss-up number 11 is energy multiple choice. Scientists at Oak Ridge National Lab are studying deciduous plants. Which of the following best describes these plants? W, they are adapted to arid conditions. X, they only live for a single year. Y, their leaves fall off. Interrupt by B3.
Y.
Y is correct, their leaves fall off in the autumn. Your bonus will be energy short answer. Scientists at Los Alamos National Lab are studying influenza-like illnesses, which are characterized by symptoms such as fever, loss of appetite, nausea, and coughing. Identify all of the following 3 organisms that can cause influenza-like illnesses. 1, Streptococcus pneumoniae. 2, respiratory syncytial virus. 3, measles.
Ugh.
One's right?
One's right, 3 sounds right. I have no clue about 2. What is 2? It's like,
Well, it's like respiratory, right?
So do you want to say
Influenza is
all?
respiratory, right?
Do you want to go with
All.
All is correct. Toss-up number 12 will be biology multiple choice. Which of the following types of mutations is most likely to result in a frame shift? W, the substitution of a single base. X, the insertion of a single interrupt by B2.
X.
X is correct. Your bonus will be in biology multiple choice. Which of the following anatomic features of birds is commonly true? W, birds have urinary bladders. X, female birds have only 1 ovary. Y, male birds have only 1 testis. Z, birds have a 3-chambered heart.
W or what's W?
W was they have urinary glands. Is that right? Oh, no. Hold your other one.
5
W.
seconds.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. It was X. Female birds have only one ovary. We'll move to toss-up 13, Earth and Space Science, short answer. In petroleum geology, what term refers to an impermeable rock layer that prevents oil from flowing out of the reservoir rock in an interrupt by A1?
Aquaclude.
That's not correct, and an interrupt. 4 points are awarded to Team B, and I'll reread. Earth and Space Science, short answer, toss-up. In petroleum geology, what term refers to an impermeable rock layer that prevents oil from flowing out of the reservoir rock in a trap? B2?
Cap.
That's correct.
Yeah.
4 points, and your bonus is Earth and Space Science, short answer. Identify all of the following 3 minerals that might crystallize at the same temperature as olivine in a cooling magma body. 1. Calcium-rich plagioclase. 2. Sodium-rich plagioclase. 3. Muscovite.
Have fun. Not sodium, right?
Yeah, I don't think
No.
it's sodium.
What about muscovite? Is it?
Probably. I think.
Let's see. I think so.
All right.
I'm
What
going
about
with 3 only.
calcium plagioclase?
5 seconds.
1 and 3.
Okay. 1 and 3.
That's not correct. We're looking for 1 only.
It's all right.
Toss-up 14 will be math short answer. What is the slope of the tangent to the graph of y squared equals 9x to the 4th power at the point 1, 3? B1?
6.
6 is correct. Your bonus is math short answer. The complex number z has an angle of 80 degrees. In the interval from 0 to 360 degrees, what is the largest angle in degrees of a 5th root of z?
Wait, largest angle, right?
Largest angle.
Is it? What's 360 over 72?
72?
No, 8 minus
5
72.
seconds.
8 minus 7?
Or 3.
72.
I'm sorry, that's not right. We were looking for 304.
Unfortunate.
So toss-up 15 will be physics multiple choice. Assuming identical masses and radii, which of the following objects would have the largest moment of inertia about the central axis? W, hoop. Interrupt by B2.
W.
W is correct. Your bonus is physics short answer. A 3-kilogram pendulum bob is swinging on a string of length 20 centimeters. As it reaches its bottommost point, its speed is 2 meters per second. In newtons, what is the tension in the string at this time?
Tension. All right.
It's 0.2 meters long.
I still don't know.
Wait, what if I just
Tension is my greatest enemy, so I
3 times 0.5?
5 seconds.
1.2 newtons.
That's not right. We were looking for 89.4.
Yeah, I forgot this.
Toss-up number 16, energy, short answer. Scientists, supported by the Department of Energy, are studying quantum computers. What is the basic unit of interrupt? A1.
Qubit.
Qubit is correct. Your bonus will be energy, short answer. Scientists at Lawrence Berkeley National Lab are performing regression analysis. The unbiased form of linear regression finds a line that minimizes the sum of the squares of what?
Differences.
Residual?
Oh, residual, yeah.
Residuals. Oh, residuals? Residuals.
Residuals is correct. Toss-up number 17 is biology multiple choice. Which of the following statements is not true of fixed action patterns? W, once started, they must proceed to completion. X, they are learned during an imprinting period. Y, interrupt by A2.
X.
X is correct. Your bonus is biology multiple choice. During what phase of animal development are the G1 and G2 phase skipped, causing each division to result in smaller and smaller cells? W, gastrulation. X, cleavage. Y, ecdysis. Z, senescence.
What was that?
X was
Yeah. X.
X is correct. Toss-up 18 is chemistry short answer. What is the term for a function or property of a system that does not depend? Interrupt. B2.
State function.
State function is correct. Your bonus is chemistry short answer. Identify all of the following 3 compounds that are soluble in water. 1, barium sulfate. 2, silver iodide. 3, cadmium sulfide.
None of them.
None of them? We need to stop. We need to stop.
I don't.
Doesn't matter.
with it, though. Like, it's going to be the same either way.
Good point.
None of them.
None of them. None of them is correct. Toss-up 19 is math short answer. An angle measures 45 degrees and is inscribed in a circle of radius 12. What is the arc length along the circle interrupt B1?
90 degrees.
That's not correct. 4 points are awarded to Team A, and I'll reread. Toss-up math, short answer. An angle measures 45 degrees and is inscribed in a circle of radius 12. What is the arc length along the circle subtended by the angle? A2.
6 pi.
6 pi is correct. Your bonus will be math, short answer. A spherical balloon is being inflated. If the radius is increasing by 3 centimeters per second, then, in centimeters cubed per second, what is the rate that the volume is changing when the radius of the balloon is 5 centimeters?
Okay, so
300 pi.
that was really fast. Oh my god. So differentiate them
Is it 300 pi?
times this. Oh my god, you're so fast.
5 seconds.
300 pi.
That's correct.
And the winners today were...
The first place regional championship is awarded to North Hollywood High School Team A. The team will represent Los Angeles at the National Science Bowl, April 27th to May 1st in Washington, D.C. The school receives the $3,000 prize from LADWP. The school also receives the Melinda Rowe Memorial Trophy and the Regional Championship banner. Team members also receive the $1,000 Hitachi Scholarship with the medallion and ribbon. The championship for the hands-on competition and the winner of the Franklin Liu Memorial Trophy goes to Chaminade Team A.
Physics fun fact, mass and energy are made equivalent, and that's why we have E equals mc squared, which I always find kind of baffling because it's obviously like not, you wouldn't think of that. So I think that's really interesting.
A fun fact about biology is, like specifically in marine biology, that animals that live in hotter temperatures have more appendages because of the lower viscosity of the water, and then it's a vice versa like relationship too. So animals that live in colder temperatures have less appendages because of the higher viscosity of the water.